Hi everyone, now we are going to discuss about stack. Stack contains data stored as systematic frames one on another. Stack is a part of memory with fixed origin and variable size. We can imagine stack as a hollow pipe closed at one end. The storage in stack is based on a principle called LIFO, which means last in, first out. Here, input data is stored in stack from bottom to the top and is retrieved from top to bottom with the last input element retrieved first.
Hi guys, so today we are going to explain the working of stack with an example, with a live example. So here I call this as vacuum cleaner analogy, and in this I am using a vacuum cleaner and a pipe that is attached at the end of the vacuum pipe and 3 candies. These are used to represent the data that is stored in the stack, and this pipe is the one that is stack in our experiment.
The storing and retrieving of data from stack can be explained with the two basic operations of stack. One is push and the other is pop. In push operation, we are inserting an element into stack pointed by stack pointer, and the stack pointer is adjusted. Let's explain the push operation with some instructions here. First of all, when stored word with register R1 is executed, the contents of the register R1 is stored into the stack memory. Further, when register R2 stored word is executed, the contents of the register R2 is stored on the top of register R1 in the stack memory, and the flow goes on.
Now we are executing our analogy. That is, we are placing the contents of the register R1, R2, R3 into the stack. So the stack is attached at the other end of the vacuum cleaner, and now we are placing, now as you can see that the contents of the registers R1, R2, R3 are represented with 3 different colored candies, and now we place simultaneously R1 and R2 and R3 into the stack like this.
In case of pop operation, a data element at the current location pointed by the stack is removed and the stack pointer is adjusted. Let's explain the pop operation with an example too. Consider a load word register R3 is executed. Now the stack pointer pointing to the topmost memory location retrieves data from the stack memory to the register R3, and when R2 is executed, the memory contents of register R2 which is stored in the stack is retrieved to the register R2, and the flow goes on.
So guys, in the previous example we have seen that data is getting stored in the stack, that is push operation got executed. Now we are seeing the pop operation, that is we are taking the data out of the memory. So now as we have seen, the register contents R1 and R2 and R3 got stored in stack accordingly. So now as the R3 register got stored at last in stack, as we are popping out the contents of the data contents of the register R3 are popped out first, and simultaneously the contents of the data register R2 popped out next, and the contents of the data in the register R1 popped out at last.
Thank you guys for your patience. I hope you understood the concept of stack.